Hello! Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Aramusha. So Aramusha is a very fun character in my opinion, and if you get very good with him, you should have a lot of fun too. He's very fast and all about feinting. So we're just going to get right into it. Out of lock, you can do a dash attack by holding heavy, and if you press it again, you can do another one. He is all about using Tempest, and that's basically a chain of lights, or if you don't want to use lights, a chain of heavies. That was a heavy finisher, sorry. Heavy finish, heavies. So Tempest works with heavies too. And he also uses something called Blade Blockade, which is this. And it's if you're on controller, right stick down. If you're on PC, it's the mouse down. And it works like Conqueror BP's Full Guard, but it's limited, so you have to time it like a parry. He also has some dodge attacks. Dodge forward heavy has hyper armor, and dodge light heavy has iframes. There's a thing called deadly feints. So if you do a heavy in the same direction of Tempest, you'll do a heavy finisher. You can't do a light. Can't do another light, so you'll have to do a heavy finisher. Heavy finishers can be soft feinted, and by that you do up top and then you switch your guard to the left or right and do a light, but you can do it on all directions. So if I go on the left side, do a heavy finisher and then switch my light up top, and you just want to keep doing these deadly feints and try to get your opponent up guard. Try not to make yourself predictable. And that's very helpful. If you have a very aggressive opponent, say you do a heavy finisher, cancel your recovery into Blade Blockade, cancel all your recoveries, including your dodge attacks. So you do that dodge forward, they do a dodge attack, Blade Blockade. Especially Orochis, I've found this to work in a lot of Orochis. Boom, Blade Blockade. Now your Blade Blockade has 3 different kinds of attacks. I'm going to actually make him attack me so I can show you. Okay. So first, you have the heavy, and that heavy can hit multiple opponents if they're around. Obviously not a lot, but it can hit, I think, maybe up to 3. It does 16 damage and gets you a execution. And then you have a light that does 20 damage. You have a kick with wall splat, gives you a heavy up top. Let me make him or her. Let me make her exhausted. And let me turn off her moveset. I'm going to show you, in my opinion, I believe this is his max punish. Kick forward, light, heavy finisher for 43 damage. Now, it doesn't work on the sides because the light doesn't reach, and it doesn't work on the back because the light doesn't reach. The heavy will reach, so either way you can get a heavy, but the light doesn't reach, so you're not really getting the max amount of damage that you could get. I found that his area is very useful. Opens up on the side, and you can cancel that unblockable, or you can let it fly. And the bamboozles, these little, or not bamboozles, sorry. But his soft feints, his ring the bell soft feints, they chain. Do a heavy, so if you do a top, it goes into your heavy finisher that you can soft feint and continue and start doing your Tempest and continue your Tempest. Same with this one. Continues your Tempest. So really you just want to get into this Tempest and mix up your opponent and try to get some Blade Blockades in if you want to be a little bit more defensive. But really he's a very aggressive character. So it's all about getting those feints and these deadly feints in this Tempest running. And you can get quite a bit of damage in too. But in my opinion, yeah, this is the best way to play Aramusha. Get that Tempest going and start wailing on your opponent. And try to really mix it up so your opponent doesn't have time to think. So yeah. And this is all I have for Aramusha. This is as fast as I can explain it. Bye.